Okay, welcome to Business Calculus Online. So you'll be taking this course online. So what you see right now is we're on the home page. This is what you'll see when you come into the Canvas page. And there's a short video here, basically the one you're watching right now. And then a little bit of text, kind of just getting you, used to the class, getting you understanding what's going on, some of the things I'll be talking about in this video. What is an online course? What are the basic pieces of information you need to get started? Please be aware I generally do not give out ad codes, so waitlisted students, I encourage you to find another section that you can enroll in. Okay, so we're looking at Canvas here. If you're not familiar with Canvas, there's a couple things you want to be aware of. So first of all, one of the best ways you can get a hold of me, Dr. Frederick, is by over here on the left part. See where it says inbox right there? That is the best way to get a hold of me. You are, of course, always welcome to use my Ventura College email, but I get a lot of emails every day. I get a lot of emails that aren't from students, and it's very easy in the large volume of emails that I get every day to miss a student email. But the only people that message me in Canvas are students. So that's generally where I start each day when I come to do some work on the courses, is I check that inbox, because the sooner I can get back to students, the sooner they can get over whatever they're having an issue with and get back to being productive and getting work done. So that's the most efficient way to get a hold of me, is with the Canvas inbox over here on the left. So I encourage you to use that. The other links over here on the left that you should be aware of, there's announcements. I occasionally make announcements in the class about information you need. I haven't made any yet, so it's saying there's no content, but I will be making some announcements as soon as I release the course, and you want to know that information. So it's good to check for that and just make sure that you've read the announcements. I know some students don't see them, but by reading those announcements, you'll be up on any kind of new information that I have to give you. The place where you're going to spend most of your time in Canvas is over here in modules. Okay, so generally that's what you're going to do when you come into the course, is you're going to click modules over here. And then the course is pretty straightforward. You're going to start at the top here, the top of the page, and you're just going to work your way to the bottom. So not all this material is released yet. You won't see it all in your window when you first get started, but you're going to start at the top right here, the introductory module. And it basically gets you up to speed with the information that you need in order to proceed successfully in this course. So there's a welcome to class start here page, and it basically just gives you the kind of technical information you're going to need to get started. This is from the school. The school has put this together. So we recommend that you use Chrome or Firefox. Sometimes there are technical difficulties using either Chrome or Edge. So Firefox and Chrome usually work better. If for some reason you start to have difficulty with Canvas, the Ventura College Distance Education information is right here. So VDE stands for Distance Education. So you can actually email the school and they will help you with Canvas. Okay, I handle the mathematics for this course, but if there's a glitch inside of Canvas, that's generally beyond my ability to control. So what you'll want to do is either call this phone number or email here, and the school has people that are there to help you get your Canvas situations sorted out. Okay, so that's kind of the big one for this first page. Also, there's a Canvas support line. If the school can't help you, maybe Canvas can help you. So different information, technical wise. Okay, then we have our syllabus. So I recommend that you read through it. One important thing to note is that we don't technically have office hours in the summer, but if you need to, make an appointment with me and I can Zoom with you. I'll set up a Zoom appointment and we could try to get that figured out. You've got your course objectives, student learning outcomes, course descriptions. You can read all that. We've got grades. You've got homework. It's 35%. Canvas assignments is 30%. And exams is 35%. Okay, and your typical grade breakdown. Homework's an important one. There's a whole nother page expanding on this, so we'll go over that in just a second. Here's some important dates for dropping. Not that I encourage you to drop, but as responsible students, you should always be aware of when those drop dates are so that you can make a good decision. The ADA statement, in case you need to contact the EAC, there is contact information here. And then as far as use of AI, There are a couple of assignments in this class where you will be instructed to use AI. So if any of you have used ChatGPT before or some version of ChatGPT, you will actually use that for a couple of assignments. Any other assignment that doesn't specifically tell you to use ChatGPT or some kind of AI, you are not allowed to use it. In fact, you are not allowed to use any other technology websites like Wolfram Alpha or any kind of thing that would try to do some of this work for you. That is all considered cheating, right? So kind of the only way around that, you are allowed to use Desmos.com whenever you want. That's a graphing utility. It can be very, very helpful in this class. DESMOS.com, Desmos. You can use the graphing utility, but sites that go through and do the math for you, you are not allowed to use. That is considered cheating, and you are only allowed to use the AI when instructed to do so in that particular problem. Okay? Then we get to, like I mentioned, office hours. Send me a link or send me a message over here in the Canvas inbox, and we can set up a Zoom meeting if you need it. Homework. This is really important because some people get confused about this and then end up really kind of putting themselves in a bit of a hole. There are two types of homework in this class. There is the Canvas assignments, which I showed you a minute ago. You start at the top of that modules page and you work your way to the bottom. And there is also what's called MyOpenMath, and there are directions right here for setting up your MyOpenMath. You're going to click this link. Okay, so to sign up for MyOpenMath, you're going to click this link, and you're basically just going to follow the directions. At some point, it's going to ask you for a course ID. That's right here. It's going to ask you for an enrollment key. Just leave that blank. I don't have an enrollment key for the course. And then you're in. Doesn't cost anything. It's open source materials, so you don't even have to pay for anything. Okay, and your MyOpenMath, when you get in there, is going to look like this, right? It's going to look roughly like this. You can see up here at the top, there's a PDF version of the textbook. So it's just a link to the textbook. You can just download it, and there you go. You didn't have to buy a book. It's just available for you. Okay, or you can also, if that file's too big, you can download it, or if you want it in a document format, you can download these separate chapters individually. Okay. And then just like with kind of following along with the Canvas assignments, you're going to start at the top here and you're going to work your way to the bottom. So these are the online homework assignments. There's 3 chapters that we're getting through in this course, and you're going to follow along and just go right through here. So there's due dates for these, so you can see when the due dates are. There's a nice calendar feature over here. So if you come over here and click calendar, it tells you right when things are due. So you can see, looks like you have things due basically every Friday is when things are going to be due. Right, and so you'll follow along. Another thing to understand, like let's click this section. You've got a couple of parts. You've got the textbook section right here. Then you've got some videos, and that's going to be one of your Canvas assignments, is to watch these videos and take notes, and then you're going to submit the notes for a Canvas assignment. So you're going to watch these. If you just click the little plus there, it opens up the video. You can close it, watch the next one, close that one, open the next one, close that one, open the next one. So after you've watched all 4 of those and you've taken notes on each of those, then you'll turn that in to the that assignment inside of Canvas. And then if you come down here and you click this, you'll get the actual assignment. So you'll click OK 1.3. Like for you, it's going to give you the problems one at a time. For me, it just shows all the problems so that I can go through and work on all of them and edit them as necessary. Oh, and also I wanted to point out that notice how here in the homework problem, there is a link for a video. So if you click that, it's going to open a video that is relevant to the question that you're working on. So if you're ever stuck, like this problem even has 2 videos. So there's 2 different videos that you can click on to watch that are going to help you figure out how to do this problem. Okay, so that can be really helpful. I always, sometimes there's students that don't realize there's videos here. They just don't see the link, but those are very, very helpful because they're targeted to that type of problem. So please make sure that you use the video link if you need to. So the bottom line is make sure you're doing both kinds of assignments. Sometimes there's a person in a class where they'll think they're just having to do the Canvas assignments, and then I'll notice they're not doing it, and I let them know later, hey, are you having a trouble with the MyOpenMath? And they go, oh, I didn't realize there was another set of homework assignments besides the Canvas assignments. So please be aware that you're working on both of these. They have due dates. Canvas assignments cannot be turned in late. But the MyOpenMath assignments can be done with late passes. So you start the class off with a number of late passes, and late passes are basically extensions for homework. If you run out of late passes, let me know. Just message me over here in Canvas. Say, hey, could you give me some more late passes, please? And I'll assign some more late passes to you so you can get caught up. But it's really important to not fall behind. Getting behind in these classes, it can be very, very difficult to get caught up. So you really want to stay as current as you can in order to be okay with that. Okay, so then we'll go next. Then you've got your first Canvas assignment. So you can see on here there's a due date. So this one is due June 20th at 11:59 p.m. Please don't try to be doing these things at the very last second. If you don't get it in, it's not going to count. Canvas assignments do not get extended. So please don't wait till the last minute to be working on these. This first one's just kind of getting familiar with people in the class. It can be helpful if you get friendly with someone in here. It can be helpful if you need some help or whatever. You've got someone that you can contact and work with or study with, or whatever it is that you want to do. So you don't have to give away any information that you're uncomfortable with, but here's just a chance to get comfortable and get to know some people in the course. Then there's some additional VC resources available, so like counseling and basic needs office and just different things. So there's lots of resources that the school provides. Feel free to look at this stuff, see if any of it works for you, and see if the school can help you out. Okay, and then if we click modules, we get back to the modules page, and we're ready to go. So once you work through that, then you're going to jump into this chapter 1. So there are 3 chapters to this book. I have broken them up into 6 sections. So each module is roughly half a chapter. So you're going to go through and work on that material, right? And if you click on the introduction to module, there's going to be a video in there that shows you how to move through this specific module. Okay, thank you.